What up, YouTube fans? This is Zuby Masters returning to my Let's Play of Triangle Strategy.
There are more who accepted Frost's rule than I imagined.
Glenbrook's history is long. Yet, that is why hierarchy and precedent hold sway. This is a stubborn land, my lady, not given to easy change. Though Archduke Gustadolf, acting in the name of freedom, granted privilege after privilege to the powerful. For people used to Glenbrook's rigid customs, I suppose that sort of change must have been too seductive to resist.
Perhaps, but his freedom was naught but greed and cruelty.
Lady Frederica, I've been searching everywhere for you.
A Wolfort messenger. Did you run all this way? What's happened?
My lady, I hail from Castle Wolfort, bearing tidings of Lord Simo.
Has he awakened?
He has. He is in high spirits and recovering well. He is most pleased to hear of the capital's recapture. He bids you visit Castle Wolfort so he can honor you himself.
Oh, I must bring these glad tidings to Serenoa at once. How long it has been since I've seen him smile.
There is one more bit of news I have for you, my lady, but it is not so happy.
Is there some sort of trouble in the Wolfort domain?
Bandits are laying waste to the Rosellan village. To our shame, Castle Wolfort does not have enough soldiers to stop this. We would beg Lord Serenoa's wisdom in this matter.
The enemy must be powerful indeed. We cannot leave the Rosellan village defenseless.
Let us inform the others. Messenger, with us.
Well, things are about to get interesting.
Coronation ceremony. Certainly there are more important matters to focus on right now.
A coronation is important to assuage the people's fears and restore their faith, besides which it is the royalists' most fervent wish. A kingdom is only truly as strong as people believe it to be, and right now the world believes Glenbrook weak. The ceremony will be a display to the contrary.
Is this truly the remedy our situation calls for? Right now, I imagine the people care only for where their next hot meal will come from.
Rest assured, sire, House Wolfort will see your subjects shan't go hungry. But trust me when I say nothing will hasten Glenbrook's return to her former glory so much as announcing the return of Regna's rightful heir. To win your subjects' hearts, you need do nothing but ascend to your position upon the throne.
You mean sit my royal backside on a fancy chair?
In a manner of speaking, a king's duty is first and foremost serving as his kingdom's symbol. You needn't trouble yourself with day-to-day governance. We will assume that burden. After all, you have only just been crowned.
There will be no ceremony. The people will tell us what they need, and you will listen to them, Patriot. That is my command.
As you wish, King Roland.
How fare things, Suet? Have the relief supplies been given to those who need it?
Well, we had received a sizable shipment of goods from Hyzant, but there are complaints. It seems very few of those goods have made it into the hands of the people.
And why is that?
We aren't certain, though apparently Patriot and the Royalists involve themselves with the distribution.
Damn those royalists! They cannot be left to their own devices.
Thank you all for helping to determine the extent of the damage to the capital. This information will be invaluable as we proceed with reconstruction. There is also happy word from Castle Wolfort. My Lord Father is awake. They say he is recovering apace and is already up and walking.
Those are glad tidings indeed.
He says he would like to see us and hear of all that has passed while he was taken ill.
Then what are we waiting for? I'll saddle the horses.
Would that we could depart at once, but the messenger brought another piece of news.
Bandits plague the outskirts of the Rosellan village.
Jerome and his folk are there. They can handle a few mangy thieves, surely.
Not according to the messenger. The bandits are proving a formidable foe.
Which is why they have asked us for aid.
Apologies for my tardiness. It's sudden, I know, but I must ask you a favor.
What is it?
I suspect Patriot and his royalists of filching relief supplies.
We've no proof it's them, but the fact remains. The people in most need of those goods are not receiving them.
The matter warrants investigating at the very least, and I would ask for Wolfort's assistance.
I see. Well, we were just discussing what we ought to do next. Allow me to explain the 3 courses of action before us. 1. Return to Castle Wolfort as my Lord Father requests. 2. Defend the Rosellan village from bandits. Or 3. Remain in the capital to investigate the royalists.
Lord Simon has recovered. What splendid news. If I could only go to him myself and thank him for all House Wolfort has done. But I cannot leave the capital in the throes of a possible scandal. Too many hold the royal family in contempt as it is.
That may be the case, but now that Lord Simon has awoken, someone must make sure he is healthy and apprise him of recent events. I would go to Castle Wolfort, Lord Serenoa, if it pleases you.
My heart breaks for the Rosellan village. Let me go to its defense, even if I must go alone.
I cannot allow that. It's far too dangerous a task for one person.
Well, I would have the Wolfort soldiers with me, of course. Besides, do you recall our first meeting?
Of course I do. You were being assailed by rogues at the port.
If you hadn't been there, who knows what would have become of me. But I am not as weak now as I was then. I am stronger, enough that I shall bring no dishonor to House Wolfort's name. My lord, have faith in me. Let me do this.
Very well.
It seems best that Benedict, Frederica, and I each attend to these pressing matters, separately.
Indeed, but the rest of us cannot be in 3 places at once. We can only choose one path to take. Bring the scales of conviction. is time to cast our votes. We have 3 options before us. Return to the Wolfort domain, depart to the Rosellan village, or stay in the capital. Approach the scales of conviction with your token at the ready. The scales of conviction will illuminate the path we've chosen. The way forward is decided. We return to the Wolfort domain with Benedict, and inform Father that we have reclaimed the capital. Return to the Wolfort domain, to my father's side.
Lord Simon will be most pleased to see you, I am certain.
Of course. Fulfill your duty to your father. I shall see to things in the capital.
And I shall attend to the Rosellan village. Please give Lord Simon my best.
Oh, Lord Serenoa, you are returning home? What perfect timing. I was thinking of heading to the Wolfort domain myself. Might I accompany you?
Milo, how'd you sneak into the castle?
Oh, let's just say I have my ways. You might find the companionship of such a capable woman a boon on the road.
I know not what her aims are, my lord, but I do know she will be easier to watch by your side.
Indeed. All right, Milo, you may come. But you'll be put to work for the household. Understood?
Of course, my lord.
Then this is farewell for now. King Roland, Frederica, until our reunion in the capital.
With the capital once more under their control, the members of House Wolfort disperse to the various corners of the domain. Roland, for his part, works to rid the Crown City of his political enemies. Frederica repairs to the Rosellan village. Serenoa, Benedict, and the others, meanwhile, make a triumphant return to Castle Wolfort, where Lord Simon eagerly awaits their arrival.
Hark! The young rulers have returned.
You're back! You're back! You made it!
Show some respect, lad. They've driven Esfrost from our lands and brought the kingdom back from the brink. And one of them is no less than one of Hyzant's saintly 7.
Dare I say, an achievement greater than Lord Simon ending the Salt Iron War. Fills me with pride enough to think I've done it myself.
I'm sorry, Mr. Lord King. I didn't mean it.
You've done nothing wrong. Address me as you please. I thank you one and all for your efforts in seeing us through to victory.
are too gracious, my lord.
As is the Hierophant, who saw fit to bless us with a boatload of salt. And all thanks to you, Lord Serenoa.
The Hierophant, you say?
Wow! That's amazing!
Isn't it just? Bold is the nation that besmirches House Wolfort's honor now.
I reckon not even the king himself would speak ill of us now.
Course not. It was this lad what made that mask-wearing coward of a prince the king.
All hail House Wolfort.
All hail Mr. Lord!
Serenoa is truly a man of the people.
And he's got the might to defend him. He's earned their trust.
And so he may as well be king. I must say I do appreciate a powerful man. Perhaps I should cast my lot in with the future rather than the past.
The cowardly prince they refer to is King Roland, no doubt.
Familiarity breeds contempt.
I pray that's all it is. Hyzant's overtures are most bold. They mean to lure us in.
Lord Svarog, you've been summoned to the capital with regard to the death knell. How long do you intend to defy the Archduke's orders?
I've no time for his trifling inquiries, now that Glenbrook has been wrested from our hold. I fear an assault on the duchy is imminent. We must fortify Twins Gate.
Such an order would be mine to give, not yours.
Be gone! I was a fool to think you could protect the duchy's lands.
The Archduke shall render his judgment.
Damn his judgment, and everything it has wrought! Leaving that fool Thalys in charge of Glenbrook brought this upon us.
I shall pass your words on to him, then.
See that you do, messenger boy. And let him know that if he wishes for me to follow his orders, he will speak the truth, and nothing but.
Once proud Esfrost has been laid low, and Prince Roland installed as King of Glenbrook. Perhaps now they understand how powerful we are.
There is yet more good news. We have coaxed enough power from the Elfric to power the automaton.
Oh, have the spoils of war ever been so great?
A question House Wolfort no doubt asks themselves. Are you not troubled by their gains? The people of Glenbrook rally around their newly returned hero as we speak. I fear we have unwittingly created an enemy to rival Esfrost, or worse.
Which is precisely why I have sent Milo to watch their every move. We shall be informed of any plots against us in due course.
And you are content to trust this?
Milo?
What does it matter if I trust her? The goddess shall render final judgment to any and all traitors.
Be they spies, or one of the Saintly Seven.
Indeed. May we never live to witness such a tragedy.
How fares my father?
He is most lucid, my lord, though asleep at the moment. I fear the malady has sapped much of his strength.
I see.
It's not all doom and gloom, though. Word of your recent exploits lifted his spirits considerably. He cannot wait to hold a feast and praise you before the entire house.
Ha! May he forget he said that upon waking.
You should accept the honor with grace, my lord. He is your father, after all.
I would gladly accept, of course. Even hearing secondhand that he takes pride in my efforts threatens to swell my head.
The young lord has reclaimed Glenbrook, Lady Destra. He fought as valiantly as Simon or Regna. Would you were here to witness it.
Forgive me, Benedict.
No, forgive me, Lord Serenoa. I shall take my leave.
Nonsense. You are the reason I stand here today, and I would tell Mother that myself. I bid you stay.
How very gracious of you. I owe much to Lord Simon and Lady Destra. They filled my life with purpose. They left you in my charge. But you have already demonstrated your power for all the realm to see. You now walk on your own 2 feet. I have no doubt you can lead Norzelia into a glorious new era of peace and prosperity, with King Roland by your side.
Speak frankly, Benedict. What is it you wish to say?
I have done all I can for you, Lord Serenoa. I will resign following the evening's festivities. Anna shall take my place if it pleases you.
You would leave me unmoored at a time like this?
I know the time is not ideal, but your father is not long for this world. I would repay my debt to him by caring for him in his final days. After that, I shall stand watch over their eternal resting place and regale them with tales of your great deeds.
I see there shall be no swaying you. My gratitude for you flows like the mighty Norzelia River. Even so, I would ask for a moment more to make up my mind.
Understood, my lord. Then let us return to the castle and prepare for the evening's feast.
is quite the gathering.
Each and every one of them eager to get to know you better to advance their own ends. Be on your guard.
I shouldn't think that would be necessary. Father has gathered those he trusts most to lend me their aid. For that, I am grateful. Whatever the case, we mustn't keep them waiting.
I thank you kindly for the invitation, Lord Serenoa. Or shall I address you as Glenbrook's savior?
Ha! You needn't go that far, no.
I disagree. Your accomplishments speak for themselves. Power becomes you. It makes you alluring to people such as myself. Pray, let me accompany you for the evening and beyond.
I shall need a moment to consider your most gracious offer.
It's a thing of beauty when they grow up. Hey, Benedict?
It is, and yet it can leave one feeling strangely bereft.
Aye. Well, that's fatherhood for you.
Lord Simon lives!
Haven't seen him in ages. He looks well. Thank the stars.
Let me take your hand.
I can manage on my own, my boy. I've not felt this good in some time. But I shall want you by my side the rest of the evening, that I may hear of your exploits in full.
Nothing would make me happier, Father.
I thank you all for gathering to celebrate with me House Wolfort's victories. Against all odds, my son and his stalwart allies have reclaimed the Kingdom of Glenbrook. I felt a great weight lifted from my shoulders as I watched him grow into a worthy heir. I dare say I've never been so proud. Permit me the indulgence of offering a toast to my son, my pride and...
Anna!
Huh?
Father!
Assassins.
Good grief. Just what do you hope to gain by hassling a little old lady like me?
Your food. Now hand it over, all of it, or we'll slit your throat.
You are Roselle, are you not? Like those at the source in Hyzant 30 years ago.
What are you talking about, you old hag?
Your people fled from oppression, yet still you struggle to find peace. Isn't that so?
Shut your mouth, you hag. Just put the food down and be gone.
So I was right. I will say no more, so you had best be on your way now.
We're the ones giving orders here. Besides, we've got no choice.
So you are blind to the strength of the opponent that stands before you. That is unfortunate.
You're no ordinary old lady. Forgive us. We've had nothing to eat for days. We promise we won't do this again. Please, just spare us our lives.
Your eyes do not lie. Very well. Move along.
Thank you.
Good grief. To think that after fleeing Hyzant, some of those poor Roselle had to resort to thievery. This is not the world I wished for, but perhaps there is still something I can do.
Pardon the intrusion, my lord. What is it? An elderly woman has come seeking an audience with you. A rare guest. Very well. Show her in. Yes, sir. I would hear your name.
You may call me Groma.
The same name as the legendary Frosty General from the Salt Iron War. You're the one they called Iron Fist, yes?
I have long since abandoned that name. After the war, I wandered the land, hoping to find a new purpose. Yet it would seem that I am destined to be drawn into bloody conflict until the end of my days. But there may still be something this old crone can do.
Why do you come to me?
Why do you ask? Can you not trust a former general of Esfrost?
Perish the thought. My own betrothed hails from your land.
Indeed she does. And of Rosellan birth, no less, if I have heard true.
Only a fool judges a person by their origins. would know what is in your heart.
Ha! You are just as the rumors say. My heart, indeed. I have seen enough suffering to last lifetimes. All I wish now is to see it end.
Then we share a common goal. Let us fight for it as one.
With pleasure. I think you'll find there's life in these old bones yet.
Practice makes perfect.
Well, that's it for this video. Hope you like it and stay tuned.